Kwa sasa nchini Uganda kumekuwa na kasumba ya utekwaji nyara wa waendeshaji wa pikipiki maarufu kama bodaboda kutekwa na kundi la majambazi ambao wao hujifanya ni abiria na kwenda kukodisha pikipiki kisha kuwapeleka mbali sana na kuwapiga na nyundo kichwani kisha kuwaibia pikipiki zao. Msemaji wa jeshi la polisi nchini Uganda Fred Enanga ameiambia Falcon Cleopatra News kwamba zaidi ya waendeshaji bodaboda 7 wametekwa na kujeruhiwa vibaya. Pia bodaboda 4 zimeweza kuibiwa lakini polisi imefanikiwa kuzipata. Zaidi ya hapo, Bwana Enanga ametoa wito kwa waendesha bodaboda wote wa nchini Uganda wajipange sawasawa na iwapo watapata abiria anayetaka kwenda zaidi ya kilomita 5 mpaka 15 wasikubali ama ikibidi wamkague ili kuepukana na hatari za utekwaji nyara kisha kujeruhiwa na kunyang'anywa pikipiki.
Also linked to death by an angry mob of the community. Then we also had 2 additional suspects who were arrested. So during the attacks, 4 motorcycles were robbed and 4 others were rescued. The facts that we have revealed, first of all, an incident that happened on the 12th of March where one Munyegena James, a 22-year-old Boda rider, was attacked while riding motorcycle registration number UGA 152Z by unknown thugs who hit him with a hammer and left him unconscious, then robbed the motorcycle, which belonged to Mugere, Samima Bulindi zone in Kamori municipality. The victim was found unconscious the following morning and rushed to Rubaga Hospital in Kamori, where he unfortunately succumbed to the injuries. We arrested one, Kaima Ibrahim, who is in custody, was last seen with him. Then again, still in the course of last week, we also registered another incident where a boda rider who didn't have any identification documents on him was linked to death. That is at Rotete zone in Zirogwe sub-county. This boda rider on motorcycle registration number UGB 267L approached a businesswoman called Nawada Rita at Rotete zone and bought fuel of 6,000, then gave her a 50,000 note. So as the businesswoman was organizing change from a bundle of cash, this boda rider pounced on her, grabbed the money, and she raised an alarm which attracted boda riders. They gave the suspect a chase, cornered him, and lynched him to death. We have 2 suspects who were arrested for causing mob justice, mob justice. It's being investigated. Again, we registered an incident where another boda rider called Sekasamba Kasim, 24, transported 2 passengers from Nansana Mastoa on his motorcycle registration number UF2 829V, and so he transported these people from Nansana and Masitowa. They were going to Kawoko. So at a village called Chigoma, they turned against him and used the hammer and the sharp implements to injure him. He tried his best and fought hard, then raised an alarm which attracted residents, and they managed to arrest one called Sebulime Yasin of Mastowa in Nasa. On him, they found he had a panga. The other suspect who had escaped with the motorcycle was also rounded up, but unfortunately he was linked to death, and the motorcycle was recovered. Another incident happened in Galiraya, the sub-county that is in Kayunga, Chisugu South, where a Boda rider, only identified as Brian, was intercepted by thugs armed with a hammer, who hit him and robbed his motorcycle, a Bajaj registration number UFA 3640, and his mobile phone. But apparently, we rushed the victim to Kayunga Regional Referral Hospital, where he's in a very critical condition. Another incident happened at Bombo, a place called 19 Miles, where the one Kawesa John, 42-year-old Boda rider, was found lying unconscious along the road, along the road section between Chamavizi and Chitungwa. So he was rushed to the clinic at Chitungwa and referred to Murago National Referral Hospital, but he succumbed to the injuries along the way. The motorcycle, registration number UFC 656Y, was robbed. Again on the 15th of March, the one named Darukuche John, a 26-year-old resident of Kabulengwa, Nasa municipality, was intercepted around Serinya village in Mende sub-county by a group of thugs who hacked him to death and robbed his motorcycle. Registration number UFT 979B, a TVS, red in color. That was at around 4 in the morning. So you can see the attacks are late in the night and also in the wee hours of the morning because of the cover of darkness. Now I want to, because this is a concern, we want to come out strongly to caution Boda riders and even managers at all these stages to continue sensitizing these Boda riders to be more vigilant. They should always be aware of their surroundings. Having a situational awareness of who is around you. For instance, if I'm riding somebody from here to Mokono, it is always important to network with different Boda managers, stages, riders, to find out what is happening. It is common with taxi drivers. When you're in a taxi or a bus, there's a way the taxi drivers communicate. So they find out what is happening there. Is there a traffic stop ahead or something of the sort? With these Boda riders, they don't care. They really need to find a way of communicating, getting to know the situation along the route that are going to ride and transport a passenger. Now, they need to have certain common practical senses of, for instance, not picking passengers along the way. You know, you don't know, at least if you pick a passenger from a stage, that is an organized arrangement of transportation. We've always guided them that if you're working at night, you need to be very assertive. Take time to search the people whom you're transporting, because it helps you safeguard your life. It doesn't, it's not an act of shame for you to, if you take, if these Boda riders make it, take a measure of searching people especially male passengers during the night. Because when they put on these jackets, you can't know what is inside the jacket. The person with the hammer can easily insert it at the back. You have not searched him, you're just taking him. So they really need to come out and be bold. There's no shame in it. It is your life that you really need to protect. And then some of them, because of the attractive rates that are given over long distances at night, somebody gives you money to transport him over 15 kilometers, a distance of 15 kilometers, 20 kilometers. Even this a distance of 5 kilometers is too long. They should be doing short distances. And of course in open areas. If they see that a person is taking them in-road, deep into bushy areas and so on, it is their life. They rather stop and not proceed. Installing audible alarms on motorcycles, having tracking devices can also help. Having immobilizing devices installed, whereby if a motorcycle is robbed and you have a device that immobilizes its movement, for instance, having fuel fuse cuts, kill switches and ignitions which prevent a motorcycle from starting unless that hidden switch or button is deactivated. All these are measures that we are proposing for our riders to help protect them from these risks. Now we are continuing to investigate the case of the murder of the late engineer Daniel Boda. We are still continuing to receive.
Nikiripoti kutoka kituo kikuu cha polisi cha nchini Uganda cha Nakuru, mimi ni Juliana Chacha.